last time on RPG, you guys finally you guys finally surfaced after your long night underwater. And after tending to your wounds on the dock and uh harassing a passing fisherman, you guys finally made it back to the Night Owl.
Oh.
Well, some of you celebrated, and some of you celebrated a success. Some of you celebrated a successful mission. Some of you, lamented and tried to figure out some more about yourself to the boss, Dan Helsing. And everyone got to torture the snake for a little while.
For fun.
Please rephrase that.
No.
That's what we're calling it nowadays.
Is that what he calls it?
Hit Viper Famosus.
But now there's it seems Dan is not content to let you rest, as you're now going to be repaying the favor you owe to him for cleaning up the for cleaning up the mess of a couple jobs ago by taking on a job for a clan of vampires that the Night Owls have contracts with.
Now, out of character, this is when I fell asleep, like in real life. So, was I present for that conversation in character?
Yes.
No.
Yes,
We all
everyone
went
was
into
there.
the office.
So
with
then,
you.
can someone just... I mean, you kind of just said it, Dingle, but was there any other information that I should know about? Or are they just saying, hey, just go work for these vampires?
Yeah, we're going to LA.
The information is this clan of vampires sort of has an alliance with the Night Owls because they helped Dan Helsing's grandfather back in the day, the establishment of the Pact a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
So now you guys, part of the agreement is that the Night Owls kind of do odd jobs for them every now and again when they require them, just because they they're kind of like allied groups.
And you don't want to piss off vampires, TBH. I don't like the two glowies in the corner laughing.
Neither do I.
This is not going to end well.
Jacob, roll for damage.
Are they auditing the vampires?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Oh no. Okay, so yeah, is that all the context? Is just these guys are these vampires are longtime allies of the agency, basically.
I would say another bit of context is that he did say he did warn you guys to try and not let the vampires get under your skin because they're, quote, kind of dicks.
God, I wish I didn't fall asleep. God damn it. Oh, that sounds like a really fucking funny thing to leave on. I promise I will be awake today.
Guy a coffee.
Get this guy a sausage water and a Costa cup.
Yes!
Brother, you'd have to pay me to drink the sausage water.
The elixir. So, I will say that is where you guys leave off as you're kind of heading out of the... as you're heading out of Dan Helsing's office. Also, let me know if my mic gets fucked up, because every now and again, Discord's showing me, the red bar on the voice-connected section.
You were cutting in and out, but now you're okay for me. But you were roboting a little bit when you were during your recap.
Yeah, it looks like Discord was kind of fucking with me for a second there.
When you say leaving his office, did we all opt to basically go bedtime? Because I do remember
Betty Boo.
Yeah, because I don't know if
We
you
just woke up, I thought.
Yeah, you did. You did
Okay,
after the
okay.
last mission.
The point is, at some point we got full rest, so now we're all healed up and shit.
Yeah, I
was
brought you
pretty
guys
sure
all
that was
to
all.
full health.
And I have updated my sheet to reflect my purchase of a.
And I will say, because I didn't cover it in the recap, I do know that some of you were interested in. Some of you were talking about interested in purchasing things like cameras or firearms.
Yes, definitely the latter.
I don't know about that, but if we go back to the old crazy dude who wasn't he literally next door with his weird
Scraggly.
Yeah, was it Scraggly? This
It
version
was
of Scraggly?
scraggly.
It was absolutely scraggly.
I mean, I got my amulet from there, but I guess if we're gonna have to okay, I don't want to say deal. I'm not Sean or John, but I mean, I guess we should go visit now. I don't know.
You guys don't have to do. You guys don't have to do anything. I'm just telling you what you guys said last session.
And I don't remember any of that because I was asleep.
Don't bitch.
Fuck you!
I'll try to make it more action. I'll try to make this section more action packed. This
Dude,
session more action packed for you.
We need 200% more hype moments and aura in RPG.
Yeah, how about we just don't play the fucking...
We need more Sakuga cuts. What was that, Freelance?
Nothing, I'm just shitposting.
Oh, no. What did you say? You can say it.
Bitchless.
Tell him he can say it.
Bitchless virgin. Yeah, don't make me say it. This is
I
being
think you've
recorded. I
already
can't
said
say it.
You say
Yeah,
it a
but
lot.
not-
That's the
Yeah,
problem.
but not after Session said he was
Pussy.
fucking...
Oh man, I can't believe we got roped into another job already. Wait, when's the weekends at this place?
Are you talking to anyone in specific, or
No, he's
Just,
just bitching.
just the
Darren's ranting out loud.
Brit bitching.
Knox will just pat
Bitching.
Darren on the back. Be like, if we don't consider going to the club, that was a bit of a, bit of a retreat.
That was
I mean,
a one-time thing. There's 2 nights in a weekend. And we're right back to
What's
work.
I mean,
Who knows? Maybe they want us to set up a dance club for them. You never know.
you don't know about vampires. They could be pretty. I mean, I don't know anything about vampires. They could be, maybe they're chill. Maybe they won't ask us to do a whole lot.
They are not chill.
Have
Yeah,
you talked-
emos can go pretty hard, I guess. Guess we'll just have to see.
Wait, did you say use?
Emos.
Emos.
Oh, yeah. Sean, have you met vampires before?
Sean slowly turning, you hear the stone. That information is classified.
Okay.
He just turns back slowly.
Starting to think he is one.
That would be it. Negative.
Well, you could just be lying to us.
Do you have any information that would validate your theory?
No.
Go back to law school, Mr. Knox, and leave the debate to me,
Okay.
bitch.
I'm gonna say that was Attic.
Yes, it was. It was.
Tyler, you've done some stuff with all these stuff. Have you talked to vampires before?
Can I roll to see if I've done some stuff with all these stuff?
After
Yeah, give me an intelligence and occult.
4. I'm healthy because we slept.
Roll to do stuff with stuff.
Done some stuff with stuff.
You got a
True.
joke where you misremember you had sex with a vampire.
He
It was
thinks-
actually just a homeless woman.
Oh no.
You showed a homeless vampire your dragon's vein.
No!
Oh, God.
I just like the idea.
Literally, I'm narrow casting to just the people who were fucking in VC last night.
Yeah, no, trust me. Did Tyler beat up some teenagers? If he jokered, no, he just got with a goth girl once and mistook her for a vampire. That would actually be a crit success, though. Never mind.
So, Tyler, being the only person here, as far as everyone goes, actually from Slate Rest, and just in your background of sort of like being a paranormal investigator, you are pretty familiar with who you are pretty familiar with who you guys are probably about to be sent to, because while you've never really met any of them personally, you know that the a sort of vampire clan known as Clan Bellacar is basically kind of like the main and only clan of vampires that operates out of Slate Rest. But you know that they don't tend to go out much. And when they do, people generally tend to avoid them because they're quite old and powerful vampires, and they don't particularly care for anyone who isn't part of the clan.
I'll relay as such to the
So are they like
to the rest.
Are they like vampire racists?
I don't know if it's that more so as just stuck in their ways.
You could say they're merely antisocial.
I guess you live that long, the whole world's gonna change at a faster pace than you will.
Knox looks a bit nervous and he talks to Tyler one more time. Do you know if these kinds of vampires don't like the presence of other monsters?
Well, if they've got a job to do, I'm sure that there's a reason. Whether that's the fun of watching us mortal beings do whatever it is they need to do, or
No, I meant if they wouldn't like people like me.
What do you mean? I don't want to make the joke. I'm not gonna make the joke.
would
I didn't even hear that.
would I know that sort of thing? Their relation with moth people.
Sean is gonna.
I
Sorry.
would say
Sean's gonna shoot Knox from across the bar. Just kidding.
Unless.
I would say you don't know. I would say you don't know of like if there's any direct relation, but you do know that in general, basically like monsters that aren't vampires just sort of try to stay away from them in general. So it's probably like it's probably not. It's probably at the very least they probably don't like moth people. But it's probably not because they're moth people. It's probably it's most likely
just don't
because
like
they're
much of
not
anyone.
Clan Bellacar vampires.
They are the goth kids in the cafeteria that basically segregate themselves to the one goth kid table, and if you try to sit with them, they give you dirty looks, and they're like,
They
"Ugh."
kill you and they stab you and you go to hell.
Okay, well, we didn't have to go there. That's against YouTube service, so can you just...
Fuck you, YouTube.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Sean is going to look over towards John. Mr. No.
Yes, old buddy.
What was that curious term you introduced me to in regards to vampires? I believe it was theater sped?
Indeed. It so do happens that many of the vampires have been quite fond of the theatricals, and we do call such people sometimes, I believe the formal term is theater speds.
Theater speds, indeed.
No, they're like, what? Like like overly dramatic about everything?
You will see.
You will indeed find out.
Are we stopping by that store before we head over?
What is our stated budget if we are to procure some items?
I didn't hear what
That
you just
depends. That depends on the prices and the items we are willing to procure.
Then he basically just asked, do we have a stated budget on what we're going to procure? Basically.
said.
However, I believe we should visit the store and procure whatever we could need in our current situation. I believe silver is in order.
Oh,
And self-defense items.
are you saying we need to walk over there with like garlic and wooden stakes in our pockets?
It's
Well, maybe that rocket
Probably
launcher we
best
had might
we
help as
don't.
well.
It is best to be prepared for any possibility.
if you're gonna go that route, at least make it subtle.
You can conceal carry a 12-gauge shotgun within federal firearm regulations with the right type.
I don't.
That's
what time is it? What time is it currently, Dingle? Can I look at like a clock on the wall?
It's sleepy time.
Is it like nighttime? Like beginning of night?
No, we just woke up.
No, no, bro, we're gonna
Oh, no.
fucking go to him in the middle of the day.
We do wake up at night.
Bitch.
I remember.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're on nocturnal hours.
We're the night owls.
You guys are your guys' bodies are starting to adjust to like going to bed at morning and waking up at night.
Allegedly.
Although Darren was probably already used to this. Let's be honest.
Darren
Business
sleeps
as
whenever he
normal.
passes out.
Darren sleeps when the party stops.
Yeah. I assume if it's
And
nighttime,
he never sleeps.
I assume if it's nighttime, Nox is just gonna go, well, it might be too late to stop by the market and get some garlic.
But yeah, I would say it's probably like 9. So like
Daylight
definitely
savings.
So definitely night.
Perhaps they have some garlic in the kitchens, and we could borrow some.
No, I'm sure Scraggly's open. That guy's a real hustler.
I feel like if you're gonna bring anything, it probably shouldn't be garlic. That smell will permeate.
Sorry, I don't know much about vampires. I've been trying to read up on them.
When?
But
I
yeah,
am-
we can check out Scraggly, see what they got.
Indeed. And I agree with the garlic. It is common knowledge that 10 gauge filled with silver is quite effective. However, I do not believe we'll find such an item at the place called Scraggly's.
I also don't
Sorry.
believe we should need such an item.
Sorry for the
Better
bad
safe
suggestion, I guess.
Then sorry.
We can always take the rocket launcher.
Do you think they could make rockets out of silver to make sure?
I believe silver in such a circumstance would not be necessary due to the sheer force trauma from the explosion.
I thought. Well, I don't
And
know.
I kind of love
Can't-
I kind of love the idea of shooting a vampire with a rocket launcher, and he's just standing there being like, "What? You didn't bring silver rockets?"
Well, I
You
don't
gotta
know.
get
Like,
the silver like shrapnel.
can't vampires turn into like mist and stuff? What if they turn into mist before the rocket hits them?
Is this an in-character
And what-
question?
Yeah, that's in character.
I was feeling, I don't know if we're shitposting anymore.
No, this is Nox speaking. It's like,
Well,
I'm trying-
Nox, you see, explosives of such variety create quite the noticeable force that pushes air out. Therefore, the mist would also be heavily displaced.
Oh.
Yeah, and what if these guys just need to build them a deck or something and don't want to get gored on a plank of wood?
They
Too
would
bad.
need. They would also need to have the construction forms to get such construction items, such as
That's
wood.
not my
and-
business. I just know
And
we're going to help them, not to.
If we're
Yeah, maybe
if we're
they're
helping them
chill.
Hold
Are
on.
we-
Out of character, that's such a funny point. Vampires would need to hire human construction crews to build their manors because they couldn't risk getting like stabbed on the wood.
That's
Oh no, a
genius.
splinter dies.
Well, here's the thing, right? Like,
Oh.
we could go over there, and if we're building their decks, we could turn those deck pieces into stakes in case something goes wrong.
What you are saying is bordering on premeditated murder, Mr. Knox. I would advise caution and calm temperament before we engage in such practices.
I agree. For
Hey,
once.
Knox, one job is enough. I don't want to have to do manual labor as well, you know.
He is not built for it.
My point is, we don't know what we're in for, but we know we're going to help them.
I love Tyler just trying to drill this in repeatedly.
Sorry, I get a really bad feeling about these vampires.
Tyler's just- You're being like, why are we talking about killing them?
Are we going to the store or not?
I like to imagine that we've just been standing in like near the front entrance of the bar, just talking about this the entire time, and everyone's just been hearing us.
There's the one vampire that goes there to drink blood, and he's just like, "What the fuck?"
I'm willing to say I'll say that this conversation has been that you guys have been like walking while having this conversation.
Just the speed thing.
That's kind of
So
how I
you're-
pictured it.
So you're out and about and talking about murder, which is still
No one
funny.
else is out except for other monsters. They don't care.
And at this point, I feel like you guys are probably already starting to get a reputation as sort of the wild card new members.
Yes,
We're
the
talking
murder
about
hobo
vampire
squad.
slaying. Who knows? Maybe Dan Helsing's just been mentoring us. They could infer that too.
Are you really so eager to engage in bloodshed, Mr.
No,
Knox?
I'm not. Vampires kind of sound terrifying.
I advise slow breathing and meditation to handle those anger issues you're having.
I didn't even
Wherein?
realize the music change was so good while Sean was talking, by the way.
Epic.
Fucking
Simply
Daggerfall shop music. Let's go.
I knew we had a good shop theme the
Kino
last time
time.
you guys were here.
Keynote.
Hell yeah.
Is that
Oh,
Mr. Scraggly guy?
scraggly. Quick, he's not here.
You see,
Oh.
you see like he's just sort of like on the ground, just kind of like rummaging through like a pile of like just random just bits and bobs, just sort of throwing them into other piles around the store. He kind of sits up and goes like, "Hey fellas, welcome back.
But you're still open at
You
these
couldn't
hours, huh?
resist these deals for long."
Yeah. Hey, we're about to go help out some vampires. Do you have anything that would like just make sure that they don't like get mad at us and kill us and drink all our
Or-
blood?
Perhaps a gift.
Yeah. What do vampires like? Other than I don't know what they like at all, actually.
Blood.
Yeah. Do you
A
have
gift for vampires, eh?
It's not just like it's not just like a bag of blood or anything.
As he turns away from the large bag of blood he was walking towards, and he turns back to the party.
No, I like to imagine he slowly like just changes his like trajectory to somewhere else.
Yeah.
Do they? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. They seem like kind of like fancy, like uptight kind of people.
You got any cool goblets?
Yeah, that they can drink, well, not our blood, but hopefully someone else's blood out of.
Oh boy, do I!
Not
And he pulls out like a big box and opens it up, and there's just it's just stuffed full of just various like just various like fancy goblets, some of which look like they might be real, some of which are like very obviously like from Party
Halloween.
City.
Like, one of them says "Made in China" on the bottom.
As it opens, a tiny goblin scurries away.
The goblin.
The goblin is Chinese.
Not the Chinese goblin!
Social credit score.
I've been in for days. Thank you.
Can I see if there's like any that like have like bat sigils or blood sigils? Like, I know it's kind of
On the nose.
stereotypical, but maybe they'll like it. Maybe they like that kind of stuff. Maybe they lean
They're
into
gonna see
it.
that they're gonna see that it's like cheap plastic, and they're gonna actually get pissed.
Yeah, I need this one that has like vampire like iconography and does not say "Made in China" or "Made."
We
in
got
Taiwan.
one that says "Vampires Rule." With
Give
like
me
RL.
give me wit and streetwise to
Oh, good. I have zero.
to pick out an appropriate souvenir for
You know
these
what? I've got 4
vampires.
hero points. I'll pre-hero.
Wow, we started
Oh,
off strong
boy.
there.
Oh boy.
John also leans in, and as Nox is going through the box of goblets, so, Mr. Nox, you wish blood loss upon others, is it?
No, I don't. I just. Could you stop putting? Could you stop saying things that I don't do?
Very typical.
Interesting. If I may, how should I put this, shopkeep? Do you have any attire akin to a t-shirt? Preferably one that says, "I heart vampires"?
Yes, perhaps
I thought
there
you were
is
going
a...
to ask for one of those tuxedo T-shirts to wear.
No, it's one of those
Perhaps-
tuxedo T-shirts, but it looks like a Dracula like outfit. But it's just a
Perhaps-
suit.
Dracula.
Perhaps there is a hot topic in the neighborhood.
A wise idea, Mr. No.
So what goblet do I pull out of?
The Goblet of
Dingo,
Fire.
you should
So,
say
Nox,
that
you
should say that with
hold
Tyler.
on, hold on.
Oh, I was gonna say. That
I
with
know what
John
I'm
and-
gonna say.
With John and Sean like talking and like getting on my nerves, I pull out a goblet without looking. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh
But
no,
if you've
you're
got a better
looking.
idea- Oh no. I
You
don't
you
like that
search
I'm
you
looking.
search for a while, and they all kind of they're nice, but they're not really what you're looking for. Until you find
At the bottom of the box.
you find at the bottom of this at the bottom of this crate you find just an absolutely perfect goblet. You pull it up, it's this sort of like black gothic looking goblet that's got these large bats all over it. These the bats have what look to be plastic vampire teeth in their mouths. And it looks so absolutely beautiful that you don't even realize how obviously plastic it is. As you pull it out, you're sort of looking at it just like, now this is a goblet a vampire would drink out of.
Now Nox turns to the group and says, "Now you can't tell me," and he's got like an actually like assured look on his face for once. You guys can't tell me that this isn't perfect. In fact, it's so perfect that Mr. Scraggly gift wrapped this, and I kind of confidently place it on the desk.
John looks at the goblet that Nox picked, just then turns to Scraggly. Do you have, per any chance, explosives with silver lined?
Sean is going to raise his hand very sternly at that. Also, perhaps a few silver bullets in 9mm, if You
Listen,
Nox,
guys. I'm gonna interrupt.
That's a chalice for the gods.
I'm
And that's
in.
super
Thank
beautiful.
you. See, Darren. Darren sees the vision. I interrupt John and Sean. I go, guys, you guys are not. We're not gonna. I was wrong. We're not gonna need anything to protect ourselves because once we give them this goblet as a token of our goodwill as the Night Owls, they're just. I think vampire relations with everyone else in Slate Rest is going to improve massively. I might be like the Martin Luther King of like vampires.
Hey,
once
is
I
Martin Luther
hand them
King
this goblet.
in this universe?
Yeah,
Sean is just really
That's a
ignoring
statement.
Nox. Yeah, that is a statement. Sean is just ignoring Nox and pulls out his gun, not like in a threatening manner, but kind of holding it up for Scraggly to see. I am looking for silver-tipped
Just
ammunition.
totally ignoring.
Immediately, I think I got this. Sean and John looking to buy explosives on the Tarkov flea market.
They
here.
know that it's not. This is not gonna end well.
Alternatively, they're just murder hobos.
Tyler, I want your opinion. Yay or nay on the goblet? I know it's probably yay, but you're the only one that hasn't said anything yet.
and a
Well,
pair of silver-plated
As
brass
he'll take a
knuckles.
good look at it now.
And you see "Made in China" on the inside of the rim.
I like the idea of
Party
Sean
City
and Sean.
copyright
I
trademark.
suppose it's better than showing up with garlic around your neck, but I wouldn't. I don't think this is necessary.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, Scraggly, please gift wrap this. Your finest gift wrap paper. Oh, do you have any gift wrap that has bats on it or coffins?
Ooh, boy, do I!
This man's going to deliver to these people a burning cross in the form of a goblet, and that's really terrifying.
And then, so Scraggly goes to get the. Scraggly takes the goblet back and goes to get the gift wrap, and he's like, "While I'm back there, how much explosives and bullets y'all want? I keep
Mr.
them
Doe?
on the shelf next to him, you see. So I might as well just all grab them all in one trip."
I would prefer at least 60 rounds.
Enough
Hey,
to make some
modest
noise.
Very modest, Mr. Doe.
I do
I
have one
will-
more thing to ask
which-
for, but I'll wait till everyone else is done.
I will switch my order to. Do you have, perchance, silver-lined or silver-plated, rather, brass knuckles? Could also be a punch dagger of sorts, or any sort of. Even a set of silver rings would do. At
John
least
Doe going
3.
with the pan.
John looks at the goblin and then turns to Sean. I believe we are about to break the Transylvania Treaty of 77.
Those rascally Romanians are at it again.
You know what? If you two would rather stay at the bar, maybe we can handle this ourselves.
That's a negative, Ghost Rider.
All right, so after a few moments, Scraggly comes back with a very tastefully wrapped chalice in gift wrap that has coffins and bats on it.
Oh,
So nice.
Nox will take that and put it in his.
Classic.
And then he brings kind of this sort of it's just sort of a little cloth bag with with 10 silver bullets inside that he puts on the ground. And then he's also got one of those I had the idea of it's kind of like a push dagger, but it just sort of is designed it's designed like it's a silver cross with a point at the end. So it's you hold where the top of the cross is and the bottom of it is pointed like a knife.
Sick.
And he brings it all. He brings it all up to the counter, puts it down, and goes, "Well, now I gotta say these are fine pieces. You know, I've had a lot of interest in them over the years, but I reckon I could let them go for a clean $500."
Oh, it's funny that you mentioned that these are high interest, because I've got a little something myself that might be able to sweeten the deal for you.
Oh my god,
As
please.
Darren-
All right.
Yeah.
Darren reaches into his pocket and pulls out a scrunched up napkin, and when he unfurls it, it's a signed autograph of Boys to Fish. This is a bona fide autograph of the hottest band on the block. These guys, they sold out the dive. They were rocking it out just last night. This is hot off the
That
press.
is true.
Their lead keyboardist, I heard, was pulling some mad sort of fangirls, from what I remember.
But you should not believe
I thought
everything.
you were gonna pull out the lighter you stole from him the last time
Oh,
you
no.
guys were here, but this is
You
way
missed it.
funnier.
Didn't we try doing it that with Scraggly before? Is stealing something, then try to
think
sell it back
so.
to him?
What?
I feel like we've done that before.
Well, I'll tell you exactly what happened. It worked so well that Scraggly tried to offer you the rocket launcher you guys have been talking about for the lighter, and Darren said no.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah, right.
That's right.
So, what'd you say?
Also, Darren, give me a charm and persuasion.
Boys to Men 1 of 1 autographed signed napkin.
Sean and John certainly didn't sign this. I don't know about fucking anyone else.
I like to imagine it does have like Darren and Knox's names on.
Just those two, because you two were the ones that were absolutely shit-faced.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, what'd you say?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You want the hottest
Okay.
piece of merch?
Oh my god, are you
You got
kidding
the
me?
Joker.
Bro, is that a tie?
I'm gonna hear a
Is
point.
that a tie?
No, he had
No.
more.
Oh, I thought he had a Joker for some reason.
He
He
Oh,
does.
he does
I
have a
do.
Joker. Oh god.
Damn,
This
this
is
music
so
is
fucking good.
fire.
It's a banger.
I know. Absolute banger.
Scraggly looks at this napkin, which, by the way, I'm definitely picturing since we were talking about who signed it. In my mind, this is definitely just has "Boys to Fish" written on it in Darren's handwriting.
And like the F is backwards, and
The S is a Z.
oh yeah.
Well, hot damn! Did you know I was a fan?
Oh my god. For this band
Hard
that
not to
doesn't
be.
exist.
They can.
Ooh, well, I figure if you're willing to throw in such an item like this, well, what the hell, $250?
Throw in a photographic instant camera, preferably a model of Polaroid SX70 single lens reflex camera, and you have a deal.
I'm gonna need a charm persuasion from you to cherry this
Okay.
deal.
Okay, a charm persuasion. Oh boy, that's not a great roll for me.
I believe.
Oh,
Still
I see
got
those
shit
5
you
hero
can-
points. Come on now.
Very true.
Don't be shy.
You
Good
could
5
also,
hero points.
you could also
Oh.
dramatic failure.
He could.
No, we're not.
Or he
We're
can
not
get
doing
a,
this.
anymore.
a
Not doing
straight
it. We're not doing
shooter point.
there you go. I'm gonna stay with this.
I like the way you bargain, friend. Deal.
Pleasure
I wanna
doing
say,
business.
I do want to say, while the things are being like kind of seamed out as far as this transaction goes, Sean's going to open up his suitcase for a minute, pull out a odd sort of form that has like one of those back pieces that if you write on it gets on two, and basically takes a list of everything purchased and then signs one name on it before ripping the other one off, and then handing it to the shopkeep for our financial records.
Wow, this guy just gave him a second signature this guy just gave him a second Boys to Men signature for free.
Holy shit!
Oh my god, bro.
Only for a real fan.
Oh, thank you kindly. And he I'll file this away right quick. And as he says that,
It's in the
he
trash.
balls it up and throws it in the garbage. Now, you fellas need a bag for all of this?
I'm gonna hold on to the chalice, because this is an important gift.
We will conceal carry.
Oh, Scraggly, before I leave, do you have any books on things like like legends or anything like that about the moon?
Sure, I got all kinds of books. He kind of like walks over. He walks over to like a bookshelf that's just sort of sitting like not in line with the other shelves that have things on them.
I got picture, I got chapter, I got.
Pop up.
Yeah,
like-
like he's got a couple like ancient looking tomes, a couple of folklore books. One of them is very clearly Goodnight Moon.
Yeah, I don't need that one. Can I see if there's any of like, I don't know if tomes or folklore is better. Can I see if what I'm looking for, Dingle, is like actual like, actually like, I guess like either tomes or folklore that would focus on like things about the moon or not. Anything that would like kind of have records of like the supernatural on the moon, basically.
You can flip me intelligence occult for that.
Oh, that's actually
While I oh my, I can't believe we managed to do this. I'm subtracting the money that you guys gave Scraggly for that book. And your current gold is 777.
Lucky.
That is not ominous at all.
Not doing that. Are you kidding me, dude?
Oh.
Damn. God damn.
You mean to tell me? That
Oh
Damn.
my
You mean
god.
to
That's a
tell
sign.
me Where
That's a
where
goddamn
Mr.
sign.
Jackpot?
Okay, you know what?
Fuck you! I had to do it once. Anyways, back to my piss.
Okay, you know what? I'm taking this as a sign. I'll take the L on this. I'll have to look elsewhere later, but give me one of them dramatic failures, Dingle.
Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping.
You can't tell me with a hero point and drive, like I got
Also-
absolute nothing.
Also, for the money, was the 200 we got added to that?
200 is firmly in John's pocket.
Because I think with
Oh,
the
that's right. I don't think it was.
yeah. So I was gonna say, Tyler's the amount he has on him wouldn't jive with that number.
Anyways, but yeah, Dingle,
Yeah,
just do whatever you want, honestly.
yeah.
Just fucking have the bookshelf fall on Nox if you want.
You
Alright, fine.
no, I've got something way better for that. Are you kidding me? You see Scraggly pull out Goodnight Moon, and you have to have it.
Nox, an
Oh,
amnesiac who does not know that this is a children's book, takes this as a
Autism
sign.
activated.
You see it. It very clearly says. It very clearly says Moon right on it. it's got the it's got the word night, so it might have something to do with the night owls. There's very clearly some like rabbit man monster on the cover.
And you're striving to be good.
Moon is
This has to be what you're looking for.
I slam down the money before anyone else can even object.
What money?
Hold on. Can you do that?
No, but
He just smacks his fist down on the table in excitement like a damn child.
That's actually a good question. I have to. Who paid for the 250?
It would have been. It would have had to have been whoever had $50 and the 200 from the job. I didn't
Fine,
specify
I'll
that Tyler
pay.
took the 200. So.
Fine, John will pay. John will pay.
Okay.
He's had
So
200 from the
lowering
job
John's
and the 50...
And yeah, Nox, you have no money on you. You reach into your shoe to pull out like the money that you knew you had on you, and wow, this money definitely didn't get. Hold on. You guys are.
I would still find it funny if you just smacked an empty palm on the fucking table in childlike excitement.
I don't think I've updated you guys' money for a while. Because this is what
Nox-
you're actually at.
Nox starts doing the bongo cat on the counter.
Yeah, Nox, you reach into your shoe, which is the very secure place you put your money, and find
It's
that
the
it is not
future.
there.
oh,
What's funny is I think that 1037 is what we were at before paying the 250.
You see the joys of filing your taxes, the surplus, it never ends.
Nox returns to the group holding the book and says, "Can we get this too?"
John is just staring ominously.
I suppose it depends on how much it is.
Bingo, quick question. Is the camera already on the counter?
Yeah, I would say you guys can take and divvy up the stuff. Everything is bought and paid for, so you guys can take and divvy up the knife, the bullets, and the camera as you see fit.
So, John is gonna grab the camera, immediately extend, just snap a photo of Nox as he's standing there holding the book.
Like this imagine the entire time Sean's just taking out a spare magazine and quietly like loading the silver-tipped bullets.
And Scraggly will pipe up and you'd be like, "Well, that's a pretty hard to find tome, but you can let it go for $50."
Better than the goblet. I'll spot you for that one.
$50 for a book? We can go to the library and get it for free. Am I right, guys?
Oh, I have to ask then, like, how, because it was a dramatic failure, how committed is Nox to getting this book?
Oh, you want it? You
need
are
it.
convinced that you need
Need
this
it.
book.
Damn.
I do want to say, like,
I'm
after
not
loading
giving up
the
the goblet. Hold on.
After
Hold
loading the
on. The
after
goblet
loading
is
the-
off the table.
I will say,
Let's negotiate.
Tyler's willing to pay the 50 for this.
If
It's
Tyler's
harmless enough.
actually, if Tyler's actually like shelling out the cash, Sean's gonna pull out another form and start making note of what's being purchased. Note the 50. He's gonna keep one, and then he's just gonna immediately crumble up the other and throw it towards Scraggly's trash can.
Just don't expect any soul searching from it, but
Okay. Okay, well, we got the gift and you guys got that thing. Is there anything else we need? Darren, did you need anything? Or, no, you got something, you said. Did you
Yeah,
get
I'm good.
something, Darren?
Sure that Darren did get anything. He just got you guys a deal.
Yeah, he just totally sealed the deal.
that's true.
The Darren is the actual author. He was the ghost author.
Well,
for
he
our
wanted the
review.
goblet, so
Yeah.
mission accomplished.
Please
Darren,
read
you and me, we will be presenting the goblet. as our token of appreciation.
I shake your hand.
They're gonna love this.
How the fuck is it that the feds, as well as Tyler, are the people that seem less retarded? I'm acting inhuman, and somehow we're like the three of us are on the same fucking wavelength. Of we have two retards in the party.
Is he really retarded if he's just an amnesiac?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, come back anytime, fellas. I'll be here waiting for you.
John also grabs the cross, just putting it out there, and hides it in his in one of the many pockets, inside pockets of his government-issued coat.
Knox will proudly.
So you can add the camera and the you can add the camera and the silver push dagger to your inventory. You can Sean, you can add a you can add like a small bag of silver bullets.
I'm just gonna say it's a magazine. I've loaded it, bitch. But yes,
Fair
magazine
enough.
of silver bullets.
And Nox, you have the wrapped gauntlet on you right now.
And the very precious copy of Goodnight Moon.
Yes, absolutely, and also add a copy of Goodnight Moon.
Oh, they're so back. We need to get to the manor today. I need to get to this.
Let's take a detour.
No!
What?
We run into Tim. Tim Allen is the vampire. Like he's the
What the fuck?
monarch
The
of
selected
the manor.
content cannot be played directly on Watch
It's
Together.
terrifying
Theo,
tool
Theo.
time.
Damn.
Watch Together is Le Woke.
Okay.
What were you trying to play even?
Trying to play
Is
some spooky vampire castle
I've
ambience.
got it up. I've got it up on my Windows since Watch Together's not acting right for me.
Okay, hold on.
Huh.
I need new spooky castle ambience. What the fuck?
Get
What
like the
the-
Symphony of the Night soundtrack going. That shit's a banger.
Oh, it was such a good one though. It was like a stormy like night with like fucking like organs and shit.
That's why it's age restricted. It's fucking terrifying.
It's too scary.
The kids aren't ready for this one.
That is so true.
All
They're
right,
not
this
ready.
one's gonna work.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Vampire, dark romance piano, dark academia
that-
music with rain, melancholy,
Dark
relaxing.
I'm coming.
romance piano.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Sounded like the Yoda yell.
The Yodiel? What are you talking about?
The Yoda
Like Lego Yoda dying.
Yeah. I made that noise IRL when I stretched my back.
He made that noise in character when he saw Goodnight Moon.
So after a little ways and
Darren and
Some-
Nox being excited.
some
of,
really
of-
great some really funny adventures around town that happened off camera.
Dude, they totally missed it.
That actually is a good idea of being like,
Last week.
you guys got like the. Wait, that's actually such a smart idea of having like the little like one-shot campaigns. If people can't all be here, is being like shit that happened off camera on your way to and from different like locations.
I love that.
But you guys eventually make it. You guys make it to like the outskirts of the city, where you just see this like
Spooky ass motherfucking man.
this
Motherfucking,
fucking scary as shit manor, like on a hill, surrounded by like a big like surrounded by like a big imposing gate.
It does
with,
the
with, like,
Scooby-Doo
with
thing
two-
where
with
the
two-
camp. It does a Scooby-Doo thing where the camera pans and there's just like lightning behind it. Like it's just like, yeah, this is like the most ominous motherfucking building you could come across.
The Gulfs love going all out, don't they?
I don't even see any clouds in the sky. How'd that happen?
You see, as you approach the gate, you see there are two guys just sort of like two humans just sort of like leaning up against the gate, just sort of talking amongst themselves, and they kind of like look your way as you approach. Like,
Hi. Are you we're here to talk to the people who live in this place?
With the night
Sir-
owls.
the guy's like about to like stop you, and he just goes, "You say night owls?"
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Dan Helsing, that guy, he sent us here to help with whatever tasks.
You wouldn't happen to have any proof of that, would you?
Don't we have like night owls talismans
Yeah,
or
I'll
whatever?
just show the amulet or whatever.
Yeah, we can all just show us our amulets.
All right, so you are the guys. Cool. Yeah, we stay here and give folks that wander by some spiel about this being a old historical site that's not open to the public.
Oh,
Can't have people who aren't in the know wandering onto vampire property now, can we?
Are you
Makes
guys
sense.
vampires too?
Nah, we just work for the night owls like you guys.
Oh, okay.
It's not the most fun job in the world, but hey, at least we don't have to go inside the manor and deal with those assholes.
Oh, wait, that's what we're doing.
Don't think I've seen you guys before. I'm guessing you ever worked for the Bellicars before?
No,
First time.
They don't sound terribly friendly.
They
We've
are
heard
not.
stories.
We got them a gift. Maybe they'll like it. Hopefully.
They just sort of look. The two guards just kind of looked at each other and just go, "Yeah, man, I'm sure they'll love it." Anyway,
Yes, we have brought gifts.
Tyler's kind of just like pinching
Sweating
the
a
bridge
little.
of his nose at this point. Just like,
Anyway, as he starts to open the gate, he's like, "Here's the deal. Keep those pendants on you. It's kind of what lets the security system of sorts know that you guys aren't normal, that you guys aren't regular humans/monsters."
Oh, thanks. Sorry
And
if I blend in too much. Nox says with the big wings on his back.
And just try to be nice, okay? Hold your nose if you gotta, but
Oh, do they smell
They're not-
bad?
I'm
Well-
sure there's a lot of. Well,
Oh, yeah, blood.
I'm
and
just saying,
stuff.
I'm just saying. You guys are probably gonna hear a lot of things that you want to react to in there, and it's usually not advised.
Professionalism is key.
I don't think I've ever
Tyler,
emotionally reacted
gives
to
in.
any. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say Tyler kind of cocks his head towards Sean in reaction to that.
Nox says, "I don't think. We're not the type to overreact to anything. I don't think."
John gives Tyler a devoid of any happiness smile, just professional smile, and gives him a crisp thumbs up.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting
Yeah,
for it.
Sean
Tyler
actually-
cautiously returns the gesture.
Okay. Well, thank you for telling us about that.
Anytime. Have fun, boys.
As they walk away out of earshot, Nox turns to Darren and says, "Do you think that was sarcastic?"
No, why?
I don't know.
Mr. Knox,
Yeah?
I should make it a little more clear to you, but it is quite obvious we are the sheep being sent to the slaughter.
Oh. I
Can everyone give me a wit investigation?
Ooh,
Yay, I have none of that!
ooh, I have all of that.
What the
All
fuck?
of it.
Healthy. I have 2 investigation.
Okay,
I
let's.
think it's one
One.
for healthy.
One for healthy now.
Nice.
Do
Ah, dramatic failure.
Fine.
Let's
That's what
fucking
I'm waiting to
go.
fucking hear.
Combined successes.
All right. I would say, as you guys are all walking down this sort of like, as you guys are all walking down this kind of like fancy, well-maintained path that leads up to this manor, you just sort of feel like a very sort of like chilling, uneasy feeling. And as you guys sort of all look around to see where it's coming from, you start to realize that it's part of that, what you assume is the security system they were mentioning about, as it just sort of seems like in sort of like the shadows of this path, just like barely visible, there's just like these piercing red eyes of these sort of like large, very muscular looking but like pitch black hounds just kind of like watching you the whole way you guys walk up. And Darren.
Darren,
Oh, no.
Darren.
I will say, like, you notice them, but you don't really have a real sense of the gravity of the situation of like what these things are. You are gonna like walk up to one and try and go to pet it like it was a normal dog.
Oh boy!
Good boy.
Have time to get a new face attached to his arm for a session or two.
Yeah, it is
And
the
as
hand
you-
that had a zombie attached to it before.
Yes. As you reach down, it just opens. It this hound's mouth opens, just revealing this just like wide maw of like razor sharp teeth, and it just like and it just clamps down on your wrist and is like pulling at your arm as if it was trying to like rip it out of its socket.
You look like one of those like you know the things people wear when they're training police dogs, and they're like,
Yeah. Yes.
Darren barely has any feeling left in that hand, but he's still extremely scared of what's happening. Ah, get off me!
You will still take 1 damage from it as you're sort of trying to like push back, as the rest of you can see like more of these hounds kind of getting like more like agitated, like watching and like sort of like moving in. And then you just hear like a sharp my whistle doesn't pick up on my on Discord because my microphone thinks it's too
just
high
say a
pitched.
sharp whistle.
But you just hear like a sharp whistle. And all of the hounds kind of like stop closing in on you guys, and the one that has Darren that has like Darren's like hand in its mouth sort of like lets go and sort of backs away sheepishly. and you see like a tall. You see like a tall, pale, very well dressed man, kind of like approaching you and just being like, "Having fun playing with the animals, I see."
Get your damn mutts under control.
And as you say this, Darren, you get like a slap across the face from this man.
Yes.
Let's.
I'm sorry,
Please.
Mr. Helsing, they attacked us first.
Self-defense, man. Self-defense.
The only mutts I see are the ones who came here to help and have instead riled up our hounds.
Are you the Lord of the Manor?
He's just sort of like he looks
I
at you.
imagine as soon as he stares at Nox, Nox's like wings like flare up and like furl out of it, like scared. Like he just stares like daggers at him.
He's not really staring daggers at you. He's looking at you as if you were like a complete moron.
I mean, what do you mean, like?
Goes, no. The Lord Be'lakor would not deign to lower himself to deal with the likes of you.
Either way, we will need to see the documents of vaccination for the dogs in case our friend here, our dear colleague, has... I do not believe he took shots for dog-related diseases.
Yeah, and I know you said he's not here, but if we could speak to him, we got him a gift of goodwill, of good faith.
I'm sure the hounds are well and clean. Tyler kind of tries to nip that one before
we got a gift to give to the Lord of the Manor as a gesture of goodwill.
He just sort of has like an exasperated look on his face, just so. Oh. They never seem to understand. You will not be speaking with the Lord of the Manor.
And how are we supposed to help?
Yeah, we gotta know who we're working for.
You currently have the pleasure of being addressed by Malachi Be'lakor, second son of Lord Be'lakor.
Oh.
A well-distinguished intermediary.
Well, we got a gift, and I mean, it could be used among any one of the Be'lakor family. And Nox holds up the gift-wrapped object. Yes.
Give me.
Make me go for it.
That's right, slut.
Give me a charm and empathy.
Yes, those are things I actually have.
Can I
And I'm
also,
healthy.
or maybe let's wait.
And I'm pre-heroing this.
Let's watch this
To
dumpster.
gift the plastic goblet.
Okay, I'm keeping this. Yeah, Dingle. What does
Did you take
Mr. Be'lakar's son think about the nice gift?
Well,
He
we're gonna
calls
have to
him
see.
Pulls out like 12 fucking cards or something.
He calls you gay and retarded, and then he's gonna roll for frenzy.
Oh yes!
He falls for it.
He loves it. He's loving every minute of it, Jerry.
Hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
3 to
He got
3 and a
he jokered.
But
No, come on, man.
but
See, you're operating under false pretenses. This was not a flip for how much he likes it. This was a flip for how offended he was by it.
No!
He really was rolling for frenzy.
And he takes a moment and he very kind of like delicately unwraps the goblet, and he just sort of like holds it in his hands for a bit, and
Up
he just
to
goes,
the moonlight.
and this is for
Just goodwill, as a, we thought it would be nice to bring something to an extinguished, well-established family. No, we, and Nox is gesturing towards the entire group. We all thought, we all were in agreement. Everyone on everyone's soul, everyone's soul here.
While
we
Nox
all thought it was a great idea
Nox
to bring you.
Is really trying to cope and seethe about the Spirit Halloween goblet. Sean is going to once again reach into his suitcase, crisply pull out the bill of sale and look at it. Mr. Knox, it seems that it is your name on the bill of purchase for this goblet.
No, I'm pretty sure it was all of us.
I have documentation right here, sir.
I take it out of his hand and rip it up. No, I'm pretty sure it was from all of us.
Sean's hand is trembling as it's kind of reaching towards the inside of his jacket.
On everyone's soul here, we all thought it was a great idea.
John,
You know what I think would be a great idea?
Gift. No,
Figuring
hold on.
out
We haven't
what
even. I didn't even
our
hear what
job
you like.
is.
No. But see, the thing is, and listen, Darren's with me. Darren, you've got my back on this.
How could you not love such a beautiful gift?
We looked really hard for it. And you know what? I think it would tie the whole manor together. You could drink lots of blood.
You should put this on your mantelpiece.
John looks at the vampire and goes, "This is the greatest goblet your house has ever seen."
Yes!
Give me presents lying.
Wait, don't you have the alt when it comes to lying, John?
I do have Hail Mary, but
Oh,
It's
God.
That's optional.
a combat thing, right?
Ah, fuck. Never
Yeah.
mind.
a presence lying, so that's gonna be presence plus.
I have a feeling the more that we spoke, the more Dinkle added to the cards that he's pulling out.
Yeah.
That's been 10 as well, but I'm gonna pre-hero point it. Fuck it.
Okay.
It should be funny.
Big card.
You got any drive?
I do.
What is it with... What?
We might maybe drive and
What?
see if we can ante this.
I would be down to
Pending.
ante it, for the record, if
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
can
spend
pull something out the bag.
Or
we're already
drive.
at almost 5, so I don't know how much. 4.
He's going all in.
I'm anteing it.
We're anteing it.
Can I
We
still
gotta
spend
get in
drive?
this guy's good books.
Yeah, you.
Spend the drive.
Yeah.
Do
Get
it.
the extra Joker in there.
Yeah, get the second Joker in there.
Yeah, fucking.
He's only flipped one.
I know that's what makes it fun.
Surely.
Oh god! Oh, my heart was in my throat. I swear to God.
Mine wasn't. I was
That's
hoping for the worst.
4 to 4, so
It's like an anime thing where like John is like doing the thing where like the eye meet. It's like almost like a little spark of electricity going back and forth.
All right. What's the backstory you're feeding to this guy about this goblet?
backstory. What backstory?
What's your angle?
It's
What's your
well,
line?
it's the most impressive goblet he's ever seen. Why?
Put you on your fucking toes. What's your name, Space Depot employee?
I didn't think we'd get this far.
I was picturing if this went well, he would
So I-
associate that more with the with what to speak more about humans than it would about them.
There was a very rare Rainbow Dash figurine in this goblet at one point.
It's so I assume the vampire has his focus on me.
Yeah, he has his focus on you. He's kind of like he's holding the goblet. He's holding the goblet up and away from himself between his like thumb and forefinger.
So as John stares him, just deadpan, stares him in the eye, just goes, "This goblet has been produced from a form that was created by the original Chalice of Count Vlad Tepes Dracula in Transylvania, right after the Transylvania Treaties of 77. The form has been turned into a silicone mold and has been later used to produce this one-of-a-kind chalice. It is the only reproduction piece."
Yeah, what he said.
And well, it smells as if a dog urinated in it. But I suppose giving me such a piece does show some amount of deference to Clan Be'lakor.
What the fuck is Scraggly doing in that shop? Damn.
Very well.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
I will accept your gift. And he kind of like
Knox high fives Darren.
By the way, Zechin, that's the reason you were supposed to wash that fucking coffee mug you got from the last Secret Santa.
Yeah, in case the dog pissed in it. Or the Chinese
just like the
kid
one
working on it in the fucking sweatshop.
It's not the one piece is real, the dog piss is real.
The dog piece is real.
Come, let's come in. Let us go inside. We can discuss the terms of our arrangement in there.
Sure.
Oh, some warm welcome this was.
Like gives a bit of a jab to.
His
To
dog
Darren.
bit my fucking hand, man!
I think that's all in the past now that we gave him the challenge.
Stop sticking your hand in dogs' mouths.
No!
I noticed that, Darren. You stick your hands in like a lot of things.
You guys are making this roleplay session really fucking.
What,
And-
Dad? Are we talking too much?
Fuck you.
Oh.
Okay.
Damn.
As you guys sort of like approach the actual doors of the manor, he kind of stops you all and just goes, "Now, listen. You all are about to receive the great privilege of entering the House Be'lakor. Few of your kind do so and live to speak of it. So you will treat this privilege with the honor it is deserved. You will not touch anything. You will not speak to anyone. You will show the utmost respect that our venerable house is owed. Are we in agreement?"
Tyler gives a quick look back to Sean and John, and perhaps a thumbs up.
Sean.
Speaking no words.
Sean
Knox speaks up and
immediately
says,
reciprocated that.
Knox
As well.
speaks up
Thumbs
and
up.
says, "Oh, sorry. Go ahead."
No, we're just
No.
saying we mutually thumbs up.
They John and Sean thumbs up at the exact same time. Knox speaks up and says, "Are we allowed to talk to you to say yes, we get it?"
He kind of looks at you. He kind of looks at you and he just goes, I would prefer you speak when spoken to." But I have dealt with enough of you night owls to know that such a thing is not to be expected.
I mean, you're kind of speaking to us right now.
Now he is staring daggers at you.
The feathers on Nox's wings just like kind of ruffle and like.
Darren lets out an obnoxiously exaggerated yawn.
By the way, Zell, I want to say thank you for the edit for Nox's character art.
No problem.
It was almost too perfect.
I swear the reprobates that I swear each group of reprobates that Helsing sends our way is worse than the last. Very well. Welcome to House Bellacar. And he sort of opens the door into this very sort of like palatial foyer where there's just like vampires just sort of where there's like a lot of vampires just sort of like milling about. There's just sort of like large like tables just covered in just like very fancy expensive ornaments. There are somewhat like anachronistic to sort of how nice everything is. There are like what is very clear. There are just sort of like pale, kind of like half dead looking humans hung down from the ceiling by like gilded chains.
Oh, Lord. Wait, are these vampires sleeping or are these fucking people they're drinking from?
I assume it's the latter.
Oh,
I would also assume a lot.
that's not good.
And he kind of he sort of leads you through, and as he does, whenever you guys like pass by vampires, they all sort of like all the vampires you pass by kind of eye you guys hungrily, but sort of like keep their distance, realizing that you're here on like Malachi's behest.
Just some contractors passing through.
Or just temp.
Darren sticks really close to Tyler.
Nox also sticks close to Tyler.
Now, your leader, Mr. Helsing, has informed you that you are not as squeamish when it comes to, how shall I say, extermination, as some of your compatriots in that squalid bar. This is good, because we are in need of extermination services.
John's hands just kind of, well, one of his hands just kind of clutches right there. Of extermination.
Slowly turns his head towards the vampire, but it says nothing.
Some nights back we found a undesirable snooping around the manor. He was captured and subdued, of course, but the one watching him, who I feel ashamed to call one of my progeny, let the mutt escape. You will go to him. You will find out what he knows, and then you will track down this beast and dispose of it.
Please,
And as he,
I prep another thumbs up.
Sean also immediately, he's ready to go.
John, as if in sync. Does the same.
And as he says that, he sort of like he swings. He sort of like he gets to like a door and he opens it up, and you see in this kind of like and you see in this like bed chamber, there is sort of like a vampire wearing kind of like what looks to be sort of like a nice like nightgown.
I assume instead of a bed, it's a coffin in the center of the room.
Yeah, absolutely.
This coffin's not.
But he's just kind of like he's sitting up in it, and you can see there's like the whole right side of his head is like taped up with these like bloody bandages, and he's just kind of like looking down very dejectedly. He goes, greetings, Father. What brings you here? What brings you here? I hadn't expected you for. Silence, fool. I'm not here. I'm here so that these mongrels can clean up your mess. And he sort of like looks to you and he's. But I told you, Father. I'm ready. I could go find the wolf myself. And he just sort of like stares at him for a moment, and the guy just sort of stops and the younger vampire just sort of stops in his tracks. And he goes, "Yes, I understand."
This is like when you're at a friend's house and he starts fighting with his parents.
No, it's more like his dad just comes in with the Jameson and smacks him upside the head for being stupid.
Having a sleepover.
Malachi sort of like he looks over to you guys and he just goes, "If it was not obvious, this one you can speak to."
Hello.
Greetings.
Knox gives a friendly wave. Friendly if awkward wave.
Give me a charm empathy for that.
Okay.
Throw him.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Is waving.
And you know what? We're so close to the end of session.
Can I also join in on this?
Yes. You
Okay.
wanna? So you're also giving like a friendly wave.
Yeah. I'm gonna use smooth operate.
Ooh.
He's waving while busting a quick move.
No healthy.
Nice.
Darren getting jiggy with it while saying hi.
The
I'm waving the hand that's dripping with blood.
the younger vampire who was very kind of like distraught at being yelled at, kind of like sits up a little bit. He's kind of sort of just feeling like a little bit more comfortable around you guys, specifically Nox and Darren. He just goes, so you're here to help us, but you're not vampires.
We work for the Night Owls. So we've been kind of just sent to help in any way we can. And I guess this time we're the ones being sent to help with your wolf problem, I think. Nox looks a bit worried.
Yes, one of those. Well, I don't really know how it happened.
So is it like just like a monster wolf, or is it like a werewolf?
He kind of like he sort of like winces a little bit as you say werewolf, and he goes, "Yes, it was one of those werewolves, but
Oh.
I really don't know how it happened. I went. I was sent down to feed the beast as we. But I made sure to only feed it on a new moon as instructed. And I would say, can anyone who has a practice or higher in occult, could you just flip it for me?
Okay, just occult.
Yeah.
Do we get a healthy flip with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Just occult.
Does dramatic?
Yes, just
can I
occult.
get dramatic failure? That does that do anything there?
I feel like I feel like I kind of want to say no because it's sort of just like a knowledge check. It's kind of just like an ambient flip
do
to
you
know
have
if you
any
know
occult?
something.
I do have a practice in occult.
Okay.
Damn.
I didn't realize that, actually.
Yeah, my original concept for Darren would be like he's like somehow naturally in tune with the occult, where he just like assumes he's like high or something.
Oh, okay.
I would say you guys. So everyone who got some amount of successes, you of course know that werewolves are attuned to the moon, and it's not that they can only transform on a full moon, but just their transformations are just their transformed forms just get like particularly stronger, like the more of the moon is out each night. But the beast, I had never seen a werewolf grow to such size. It was as if we were standing outside, bathed in the full moonlight. You have to understand, it was.
You had an interesting choice of words there, as instructed. Who's giving the instructions?
And Malachi speaks up here and just goes, You must understand. This is merely my fifth son. He takes orders from his betters within the clan.
However,
And as we can
Go ahead.
And his inability to follow them, I suspect, shall keep him fifth son for some time.
However,
Son. Sorry, John.
no, you're the question, man.
Fifth son, you said. He asks, looking at the younger vampire.
And he kind of looks down dejectedly and just being like, Yes, I am. I am unfortunately the lowest of my father's progeny.
John
And-
just kind of out there.
And also,
Go ahead.
since you guys did so well on your occult flips before, I will also give you the knowledge that in the vampire terminology, the which like number son or daughter you are is not determined by actual like chronological dates, which don't really mean much to vampires. It's instead sort of a ranking system of just sort of what your hierarchy is within the family.
It's their social credit score.
Truly,
It's
truly,
essentially vampire
It
social
had-
credit score.
it has been deducted for his rule. Sean looks towards Malachi, or at least you would imagine. Sunglasses kind of make it hard to see where his eyes go. But again, under instructions, for what purpose would you care to be feeding these creatures or anything other than killing them?
Lord Bellacar suspected that Lord Belikar expected that the beast had eluded us for some time. We wanted to understand why it was here and what it knew. It was a process that should normally go without a hitch.
Know thy enemy.
Quite.
Speaking of, what do we know about this creature?
Well, he transformed so fast, all I really saw was just a mass of fur and claws and snarling wolf maw. But there was something. Oh, it was the beast. It smelled fouler than anything I had ever smelt before. Just a sickening stench of offal and seawater.
Seawater.
Seawater. Huh.
After it had assaulted me, it ran out. I've heard through the front door. I've heard out through the front gate. I couldn't say where it ended up now, but
You wouldn't happen to have... Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
You wouldn't happen to have any of the fur that was left behind, would you?
And there may be some downstairs in the cell it was kept. I don't think anyone's been down there since. It only happened a few nights ago.
Few nights ago.
We'll have to take a look. Might be able to get some of this sent off there too. Know what we're looking for.
And Malachi speaks up again and he goes, "Will this be sufficient, or is there any more you need from?" And you could tell he almost doesn't want to say it, just goes, "My son."
Chinese dad when his son gets a B on the report card.
Yes, I do have another additional question.
By all means.
Have you heard of this group or organization called Daybreak?
Yes, the Monster Revolutionaries, they style themselves as.
No one even notices when John pulled out his notebook, just through his writing. Monster Revolutionaries.
Fools, the lot of them. In this world, there are those who are strong, and there are those who style themselves as strong.
Sean kind of pipes up a little bit. Would you say there is friction between the vampire community and these revolutionaries? After all, they do call themselves Daybreak, and I imagine that would lead to some exclusion from any would-be revolutionary-minded vampires.
Clan Be'lakor has known and will never have any desire to break the pact. We do not need to traipse about in the sunlight as daybreak wishes to. We are quite content ruling you all from the shadows. Though, I imagine they are a bit of a nuisance for your organization.
You could say so. John closes his notebook.
We've had enough taste for seawater for a couple nights already, thanks to them. So perhaps they're linked in some way.
I don't reckon you have any contacts down at the docks, or are accustomed with the docks.
We have no need for your human businesses. You will find Clan Be'lakor is quite self-sufficient.
Naturally, it's an impressive place.
Finally, one of you is able to speak a little sense.
Well, that is all from me.
I can bring you down to the dungeons if you wish. My son is right, there might be something left behind there. There may have been something left behind there.
Sean is going to reach into his suitcase, briefcase, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and he's going to pull out 2 very clean nitrile gloves and slowly, meticulously put them over his hands.
So you guys are led further through the mansion.
Hold on. Before we leave, or as the party starts to leave, is the son staying in his bedroom?
He's staying in the cuck shed. Yes, he's staying in the cuck shed.
I don't want to be mean to him. I'm just...
You're in the cuck
stays
shed.
behind a little bit, just for a second, and he just tries to be nice to this guy and says, "Hey, listen, don't gotta put up with your dad forever. If he's treating you like this, he treats everyone like shit. Monsters like you or me, and my human friends. You know, I used to think that, maybe there was something wrong with me, but seeing him, I'm kind of glad I never turned out like him." And he gives this, son, sort of a friendly pat on the shoulder.
Yeah, in my opinion, the further down you are in this freak show totem pole, the better.
I was saying this was Nox talking to just the guy if everyone else is walking by. Darren, you were still here.
Darren's here. Darren's in.
I imagine Darren's going to be where the party is while the 3 glowy
business-minded people.
Yeah, the guys that are probably the closest to detectives basically go to the evidence room.
I didn't realize. I was just trying. I didn't know.
No, it's very in character.
In my head, I was thinking. Yeah, sure, but I guess then me and
not to steal your thunder or anything.
Kind of
you're
stole
stealing
a
his
little
thunder,
bit, but that's okay. I guess it makes sense though. It was you and me that kind of waved at him. So
as Nox is having this heart-to-heart, Darren just materializes behind him.
Darren's been staring. No, there was that heart-to-heart, and then Darren was standing at the door, and that's when he interjected. He stayed behind too, and Nox just didn't see him. But yeah, what me and my friend said, try to keep your chin up, man. I'm sorry that you're treated like this. No one should have to be treated like this, regardless if they're the 5th son of some stuffy vampire or whatever.
Didn't this guy
he's sort of like he's sort of like he looks up kind of like weakly at you and he's just like, I appreciate the kind words, but... Well... I suppose I really am the fifth son after all, if I'm being consoled by a human and a Mothman.
I mean, is that such a bad? You make it
No,
sound like it's a bad thing.
Maybe we're not so different that you've been led to believe.
I don't even know who I am. Really? Have
Well-
you vampires ever dealt with Mothmen before?
We keep to our... well, not personally, no, I'm sure the other heads of the family have, but
Sorry.
it's... As you would expect, it's all vampires in Clan Be'lakor.
I get that. I'm sorry. I'm looking for some answers of my own too. Sorry.
No,
But-
it means a lot, truly.
Try to keep your head up. And Nox gives like a friendly nod, and then he'll leave with Darren.
I'll say, as you're kind of like catching up, as the group is sort of like catching up together, you guys are all led down. You guys are all led like deeper into the mansion, and down some and down like a set of stone stairs into what is essentially just like a torture room. Very clearly,
Oh, good.
there's like.
Very good.
There's racks and breaking wheels and all manner of just like horrific torture instruments all around, sort of around this area where the walls are lined with cells. And you are led to one of the few open ones. This is where we were keeping the beast. It appears my son was correct that it has not been cleaned since the incident. You're welcome to whatever leavings the wretch left behind. But please, do try to mind my time. I would rather spend as little time in here as possible.
Tyler's gonna
Joe?
go right for the fur with his unreasonable reasoning.
You sort of like you find a clump of fur in the and you sort of like you sort of like lift it up and you start examining it. And you try and get a sense of, as you sort of like smell this sort of like very kind of like, it's very sort of dirty smelling, and like the guy said, it smells like, it's sort of, the fur itself smells like low tide. And as you sort of get a whiff, you sort of are envisioning in your mind just this sort of picture of, it just gives you the idea of a werewolf at sea on a boat.
Imagine the smell. No, don't.
Just the more you inhale, you can just tell, you can get the smell of like, you get the smell of like rust and a bit of like body odor from the human side of the fact. And very clearly the smell of raw fish.
Well, I definitely think the docks are on the docket.
It's almost as if the owner of the fur just floats in a bucket of some sort.
I think we need to look more into that
joking.
salmon guy or whatever his name was.
It's almost as if.
Does anyone else want to go, or can Nox
Daniel's
do some investigating?
That's all Tyler had.
Okay.
Anyone may do any amount of investigating.
I don't know.
This is technically a detective campaign after all.
First, I gotta ask this question, Dingle. How poorly lit is this room? Like, is it like mostly covered in darkness, or is it actually like lit up?
There are like some torches there are like some sconces on the walls giving some dim light. But it's clear that the vampires themselves don't need much light to do whatever grim work it is they do in here.
Is there like any parts of the room that are like just totally shadowed in darkness?
Yeah, I would say there are like dark corners within like the different cells.
Can Nox try and merge into the shadows to see if there's anything that he can find that can't be seen at a glance within any of these shadows?
Sure. Give me a wit occult.
Okay, wit. And I'm healthy. And this is from the amulet. Oh, come on. Well, you know what? I don't care. This is probably like one of the last rolls for me. I'm gonna use my 2 drive as well, just in case. Oh, okay. Never mind. Damn it. That's all I got.
So what I would say is you are able to what I would say is you are able to sort of like step into the shadows of like the dark corners of like the different like cells in this this cell.
Mm-hmm.
But it is kind of just dark corners.
Okay. I don't know if there was any kind of
Or
oh no.
Oh,
I don't
actually,
if
you know
Nox
what?
just-
Actually, I've got a better joker. As you sort of walk into one of the corners, as you're sort of like stepping into one of the corners, you sort of hear like a crunch beneath your feet, almost as if like stepping on glass.
Ugh.
Dumb bitch.
And you lift your foot up to see that you have stepped on a small glass vial.
And your foot hurts.
I mean, he's wearing shoes. I don't think he has to take damage from it.
Nox
But you
is
did
wearing-
crush what appeared to be at first a whole glass vial into pieces.
Damn. Was it like empty? Or not, I guess I can't tell like if there was any liquid in it or if I just crunched like an empty vial.
It might have been possible to find out if it wasn't broken, but
Damn.
now it just kind of looks like it's just small shards of glass.
Congratulations, you released COVID-2 into the Thanos like rest. Well, John is also going to have a look around, a good old-fashioned look around with... he already took a picture of the crime scene. And he's just going to old-fashioned nose to the ground. See if he's going to try to see if he can find anything interesting.
Give me wit and investigation.
And while he's doing that, actually, can Tyler like confirm with the vampire like the timeline of things, like what dates and all that?
Yes, you do, and he says, "We found the beast several weeks ago, and we're keeping it down here. We're keeping it down here, trying to find out more about what it. As I said, trying to find out more about what it was doing here."
Where did you find him again?
He was prowling around back in the gardens behind the house. How the hounds did not deal with him, I'm not sure. Perhaps they thought he was one of their own. Either
I'm
way,
sorry.
the fact
you
that
said
he
he...
could,
Oh, sorry.
either way, the fact that he was able to elude us is troubling to say the least. So, we were trying to figure out what we could from it. The beast was obstinate, but we were making progress until he was allowed to escape. That was... I believe 2 nights ago. We had inquired your boss, that Mr. Helsing, came to speak to us about it, but in his usual fashion was quite late in sending night owls to deal with the issue.
Understandable. Thank you for your information.
And alright. And Paul, I will say for 3 successes.
I find his passport.
You find his wallet with ID inside. No. For 3 successes, one thing you notice is that as you're sort of looking around, you can see that while there's no visible damage to the outside of the lock on this door, you can see some very telltale signs that at one point it was forced open by someone not using a key. So it's clear that somebody was it's clear that some... Oh my god, the music ended. It's clear that at some point you're able to deduce that the werewolf had a visitor come at some point that was not a vampire.
Oh wait, so the lock has been broken in from the outside.
Yes, someone.
Okay.
Yeah, someone made their way into this cell at some point that didn't have a key.
As John walks up to the door, looks at the lock, checks it, sees the marks of bent metal. What the hell? Say, how did the beast get out of here? Have you only noticed when it was gone?
Malachi kind of comes over to him and goes, Well, I imagine it would have done substantial damage on its way out. Barreling through its confinement, as my son described.
Wouldn't need to if it had some outside help. He pulls the door and just points at metal bent inward instead of outward. Because this indicates that either someone is very bad at closing doors or the beast had an accomplice. The doors have been broken in from the outside.
So you're saying somebody... Nonsense. If someone had broken in, they would have just freed the beast right there, not waited.
I'm not sure what to tell you. This is... Well, in the business, we call this a clue.
Very well.
And clue by clue, one could try to deduce what happened here actually. John looks around.
Sean is just kind of like squat down, feeling around on the ground for any signs of hair. Not really looking, but just kind of musing to himself.
Darren's looking in awe at John, though, like he's just heard the smartest thing in his life.
Yeah.
He has. He has. But Sean's just squat down. Know thy enemy.
Walk me through step by step the night of the beast's escape. Fire walk with me through the day. How did you, or rather, when and how did you notice the beast was missing?
Well, it was rather hard not to notice. It came out here. It came out here thrashing. It came out from up from the dungeons, thrashing about like the wild animal it is. One thing I will say about my son's account is that the beast was rather hard to subdue. Had it been any weaker, we would not have need of your services.
So it was your son who found the beast first when it broke out.
Yes, we couldn't allow it to starve to death, so it was to be fed. It was to be fed when during the new moon, when the beast supposedly was lacking in power. I suspect my fifth son misjudged the timing. A rather unsurprising lack of awareness on his part.
Well, sometimes during events such as these, memory can play tricks on us. Right. So your son has ran into the beast first, or rather, semantics. The beast ran into your son first. And your son, your fifth son, tried to subdue the beast. And what then? The beast escaped the manor. How?
Well, as I said, it was a bit difficult to subdue it. I regret to say it simply ran out the front door after causing quite a bit of damage to the Great Hall.
You don't
From
have any
there,
security
we
other
do not
than
know
them
where
ducks?
it ran to. Wait, what was that? I talked over you, Zedrid.
You don't have any security other than them dogs?
We do not... You need to understand. Our kind is not as frail as yours. The dogs are not a means of security. They are merely a deterrence, so that we do not have to deal with unsavory characters.
I have noticed a lack of cameras.
Has the damage to the Great Hall been already repaired?
I like the idea of having security cameras in a vampire mansion that just show nothing.
It'd be very easy to see
Yeah.
if someone was there.
Yeah, just like, I noticed you don't have any cameras, retard.
The damage is a work in progress.
That is unfortunate. If the area was untouched, perhaps there have been some more clues and evidence that we could have found, but now it has most likely been tampered with.
Well, my apologies that we could not better accommodate you.
Apologies accepted.
Sean's gonna give up because somebody accepted an apology.
He's gonna... He's going to like look very like annoyed at that comment and just being like, is all of this really necessary?
Oh, absolutely. This is old-fashioned detective work. This is why you have called on to the Night Owls.
Make no mistake. You have been called because this is a matter that we would rather not sully our hands with. All I ask is that you find the beast and get rid of it. And I would appreciate you doing so expediently.
I do think we have some good leads.
Indeed. Sir, I assure you, we are treating this matter very seriously, and we will be taking care of it at once. Now, friends, how about some donuts? I could use some coffee.
Coffee sounds damn fine.
Oh, you brought some?
Thumbs up.
You brought some, or were you gonna Uber Eats some?
Perhaps What is Uber Eats?
Me and the boys ordering Uber Eats to the vampire castle.
Yeah, they just gotta get past the dogs first.
I do believe that Mr. Malachi has grown tired of our presence, and we could acquiesce to discuss the clues we found at the closest coffee and donut shop.
Maybe somewhere by the docks. We still need to ask around about that fisherman.
Very true. However, John scratches his chin in a rather mechanical manner. I think we should still talk with the fifth son as to the events of that night. Perhaps we would be able to jog his memory.
Yeah, he seemed pretty chill.
Do what you like. It is no concern of mine as long as the job is done.
Very well. Let us go and meet with the fifth son, and after that, donuts and coffee.
I will say out of character as the DM, the fifth son was the guy you were talking to initially.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we know.
And he
I
is
just
still
wanted to
the
make
guy-
sure. I just wanted to make sure you didn't think there was like a new NPC.
No.
No, because you spent like a good 5 minutes in character just cock and ball torturing your fifth son.
The fifth son is the guy who we met at first, and we talked with him, and he is the guy who...
Is currently in the dick flattening room. After
Yes,
Knox
and-
tried to console him about his flat sack.
He ran into the beast first during the escape.
Yep.
So we're on our way, yes?
And so, you guys are on your way to get more information about to get more information about this werewolf. Next time on RPG.
There we go.
He
There
said
we
the
go.
line.
He said it. He said the.
Dingle's like, yeah, I want the next episode to be a bit more roll heavy. You're rolling against the most just disdainful vampire that has all the cards in the world. Rolling how hard he's like trying not to say the funny word to you.
I love it when
The
you
hubris
have to
mechanic
deal with
works
a
both ways,
complete
it's not-
asshole.
These pulling back the curtain a little bit. These vampires are like one of like the first things I wrote, so I was very
That's awesome,
excited.
yeah.
I was very excited for them to make their appearance.
Oh man, I
They're
can't wait
awesome.
to use these assholes. We're like how many episodes in before we finally get to
Yeah.
use these assholes?
So let me pull up the sheet. So we got a dramatic failure from
Darren.
Zegend, I know.
I had dramatic failure at one point. I
Okay.
kept pulling all those cards, and I pulled like 8
Yeah.
cards, and they were all like just number
Nice.
cards.
And I believe that's it. So, let me get some heroes. We're gonna start with Cynical, because I feel like we don't start with you very often.
That's okay.
Sorry.
I would say my 2 heroes this session would be Darren, because he was the other half of Nox's brain cell for the session.
Pretty
And,
generous.
Yeah, they're fighting over the last brain cell.
Yeah.
They're both losing.
So true.
And I don't know. Everyone had really good moments. I'll give it to John, because John helped make the chalice seem more worth it than it actually was.
That is true.
He followed up on the layup that Nox and Darren gave him.
He did the thing. He did John Doe thing.
So, yeah, those are my 2 heroes.
Wait, repeat the last one really quick.
John.
For the
Gotcha.
chalice shenanigans.
Yeah,
The chalice
for helping-
shenanigans.
Yeah, for that last sort of. It wasn't a literal Hail Mary, but it was kind of like a Hail Mary in the sense that he helped.
You did. It was very funny. You did you did skate by that by like the skin of your teeth.
Yeah.
Because when you jokered on getting that chalice, that was if the flip like I said, the flip turned into like you're not flipping to impress him, you're flipping for whether or not you piss him off.
Yep.
Okay. Well, yeah, those are my 2 heroes.
All right. Zell, give me your heroes.
I do like Nox finding a bit of camaraderie in the vampire. I forget the name of the 5th son, but
I don't think you ever asked his name.
yeah.
Who cares? Who cares? Fuck him. He's the 5th son. I don't need to know the 5th son name. That 4th
So
son, he's got a
true.
good.
But I like that dynamic. And the second's always the hardest, but I think maybe John for kind of being on the same page in not needing to go overboard in anti-vampire shenanigans at the shop. But
The murder gorilla character is telling you, like, maybe you don't need to just go in killing people, you retard.
All right. Paul, how about you go next then? You've been a popular hero point target. Let's share the love.
I'm gonna go with Nox for the Chalice shenanigans again. The Gobbledy Duke. The second one. The second one I'm gonna. The second one I'm gonna go with to Tyler, because Tyler is getting more and more in tune with the spooks. With the glowies. Like, oh, okay. Tyler's starting to get it.
By George, he's got it.
sometimes to shut up and thumbs up is all you need.
So true.
He's realizing that those are the two party members that can be reasoned with.
Well, I mean,
okay,
wouldn't go that
that's
far.
true. That's maybe a little bit of a stretch for Sean.
Yes.
Speaking of which, who are your hero points, Freelance?
Definitely one to Nox for just the mentality, the mental image of basically getting ripped off on a copy of Goodnight Moon and needing it like a child. So I imagine the entire time he's still clutching it, holding to his chest. It's like,
Yeah.
oh. I'll give my other one to Darren, strictly for the line, "He bit my fucking arm." and very, very quickly trying to get us into a TPK situation by aggroing the dog and being a fucking sourpuss when having to deal with vampires.
It's
found out
really
what the
not
dog
his
doing.
scene, man.
It's Darren Kryptonite.
Dogs.
Is Darren scared? Does he have
Dogs
nightmares?
and dudes who don't party.
He has
Yes,
nightmares
it's not a
about,
dog.
like,
This place is just dismal.
he has
There's no
nightmares about
bright
being-
lights and loud noises. This
He has
sucks.
That's
nightmares
true.
about being chased by like a floating like job application.
And yet he signed one himself.
Like, there's not enough lights and loud noises because Darren's not playing Vampire the Masquerade right now, or it would all make sense.
Was that one or two? I think it was two, right? It was.
Which one?
The good one is one.
Yeah, you're talking about Bloodlines. Yeah, where you can restore humanity by dancing.
Oh no, I was talking about if that was one or two of your heroes.
Oh, hero
It was
point.
Nox and Darren, right?
Nox
yeah, I
and
believe
Darren,
so. Yeah, okay, that's what I had.
Yeah. Basically, Brain Cell 1 and 2, the only two.
All right, Zedgen, take us home.
I got mine. Sean is getting one for the scene in Old Scraggly's shop where Nox pulls out the shitty goblet, and then immediately Sean turns to Old Scraggly and asks for silver bullets and shit. Like, that shit's not gonna cut it. And I gotta
He
give one.
realizes the plan is gonna fail immediately and buys self-defense.
As one does.
My other great moment this session goes to Tyler for when everyone at the start was just talking about how they're gonna kill the vampires, and he's repeatedly cutting in saying, "No, we're helping them. No, we're helping them."
Better safe than sorry.
All right, and everyone is getting a bonus XP from me this session
Oh,
because I threw like a way more roleplay heavy session at you guys than I normally do, and you all fucking killed it.
Yes.
Oh, this is really
I am a
fun.
theater sped. How could you tell?
And it was nice to see.
You know what's really nice to see? We somehow didn't immediately aggro the moment we got in the fucking castle.
That shocked me.
The entire
Next
time.
time
Yeah.
on RPG.
Somebody
I was really stunned that after that whole spiel of the I was really stunned that after that whole spiel of the vampire telling you guys to not touch anything or talk to anyone, I was almost sort of like half setting it up like they're gonna piss this guy off immediately, and then you just sorta didn't. I was stunned.
Darren was kind of
detective
just
shit.
sulking, following along.
You guys
He was
kind of
coping and
locked in.
seething.
Don't worry, we're gonna start some
That-
shit
that-
when you least expect
There's
it.
plenty of time
Yeah,
for chaos.
yeah, we're gonna start some shit at the Dunkin' Donuts. It's 1989 all over again.
I'm already brainstorming.
Darren's gonna start a
what the
house
local
party here,
coffee-
whether you like it or not.
I'm already brainstorming what the local coffee chain is called.
I'm already brainstorming how the questioning is gonna go.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts. America run no dun.
And so we didn't really have any particularly heinous jokers this session, so I guess just give it to whoever you guys want.
Decision actually came in with the clutch with that Anthony, so we could have the best backstory of a fucking Spirit of Halloween goblin.
So true.
Of course. Everyone else should flip a card. IMO.
I like that.
I like that.
I like
Everyone,
that.
everyone.
Should we
but Zedge-
recall?
Yeah,
everyone
gotta
but-
get the fresh deck first.
Yeah. I agree. Recall and shuffle, and then everyone but Zedge flip one card.
Three, two, one, go.
If you joke, you can never have it again.
I'm the king, baby.
The king.
He's
What
the
do
anti-Joker, baby.
I'm the Joker, baby.
Thank you.
How
Well,
many
hell
how many
yeah.
soundboard clips do you have in total?
Too many.
Yes!
It's a never-ending well of context-perfect clips.
Yeah. Or just not context perfect clips where I'm just
Yeah, or just random fart noises.
Meat and fuck kingdom, Steve.
Meat and hot?
I love the fucking ding at the end. It always fucking
Wait.
kills me.
If you have a Steve Harvey,
It's such a good sound effect.
you need the tail. He's
There it
got
is.
it!
He's got it.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
Hey, Paul!
Now it's just a matter of... Now the big question is... Do we finally get the hat trick?
No.
Don't jinx
Well, now
it.
Big
you
if
said
true.
it, so
Nope.
I have faith.
Next-
I have hope.
Surely.
Well, what is next Sunday on RPG?
Next Sunday is the 16th.
Because we're getting closer to Thanksgiving. That's hours. I guess Thanksgiving's Thursday, but I don't know.
Thanksgiving already happened. Don't worry about it.
Oh, shut up. Your Thanksgiving doesn't count. It's the silly Thanksgiving. Who the fuck has Thanksgiving about leaves? Fucking ridiculous. It's already autumn, idiot.
But you guys didn't even kill any Indians.
No, we had our share.
You gotta deal
Oh,
with
okay.
them more. You gotta deal with them worse than we do, to be honest. We just put them in funny houses and gave them Listerine. You guys are doing something weird.
Sounds like, let's not go crazy. We're still white guys from North America.
Yeah, I'm not saying, you know, we have a fun history with the natives. And then the moment I'm gonna wait until like 3:29 and everyone's here, and then I'm just gonna be like, "Sorry guys, can't make it,"
Alright.
and I'm done.